What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's me here, back again with another video. And I know I've gone almost a year-long hiatus without uploading, but never mind that. Let's just get right into this video. And yes, I got sent to an alternative school. Yes, that will be a video in the future. And like and subscribe and all that other shit. Follow my Instagram and use my affiliate link for WGG Energy and my discount code linked in the description. Also, before we get into the video, check out my homie's music, which will be in the intro, and linked in the description below. He makes some really fire shit, so I advise that you go check him out. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
I zoom nigga in the fucking Supra. I hit him with my super bitch ass nigga with a Ruger. Brings on me Pokemon like I'm Hooper. Need the paramedics for this trooper. Yeah, I'm ballin' on these niggas, better keep that on the low. Yeah, I'm chillin' with these bitches and I'm chillin' with your hoe. You think that she loyal? She told me he don't gotta know. If she playin' you, she playin' me. Yeah, she gotta go.
Alright, so diving into this, you have to understand one thing. For one, the plug that I'm using in this story, he is the same guy that is going to be featured in a future video. And now, it's not his fault, but it's going to be about these boof shrooms, which would have been my first time taking shrooms, but these ones were just duds. But that'll be a future video. It'll probably be a poll on Instagram, so vote on it if you want that to be the next story or whatever, or let me know down in the comment section or whatever the hell. But yeah, so this story takes place on Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, I stay home at my alternative school due to everyone coming and getting their orientation on Wednesday in person. And you can either go in person or online. And I chose to go in person, so, because I'm a social butterfly. And so it's on a Wednesday, and I text Plugman, and he serves me the shrooms. They came in this little Zen can, like an empty Zen tin. And it was 5 grams because he owed me some from last time because I asked him to cut me a deal because the shrooms he gave me, which would have been my first time, were duds, like I mentioned before. And so he gives me 5 grams when I ordered 2.5, and now I got to pay him for that, and he got me right. So this is one of my favorite plugs I've ever had. And so I go down off my driveway, buy them from him because I got expelled and I hadn't seen him in a while. And it was pretty good reconnecting with him for a while. And then I had to go help my uncle and a bunch of other people build a fence for my chickens and other shit. And so I put this Zen can in my stash. My homie in the Jeep, he pulled over my neighbors, turned around and left. And later that night, I decided, well, I'm going to take them on a Thursday, which was the next day. So I went out and I saran wrapped them and put them in my room. Right, so I took 2 stems and 2 caps. And mind you, I'll probably put a picture of it like in the thumbnail or something, or I'll flash them on screen, but these were the penis envy strains, which, haha, funny. But they look like a dick. So, and they're also the most potent strain. I took 2 caps and 2 stems. And that's about probably 3.5 grams. And that was that was a lot for my first time tripping. That wasn't my first time tripping on a drug. That was just my first time doing shrooms. And so the next day I wake up for school, put my fire ass fit on. Then I put them in my sock because we get metal detected when we walk in, but people still sneak fucking carts and vapes in. It's just easier to sneak shit in that's not metal, like acid, shrooms, pills, whatever the fuck you want to sneak in. And, since this is all a figment of my imagination, they went in my sock and they wanted my ass down, and they didn't find them. So I dip in the bathroom, chew them fuckers up, and the psilocybin got stuck in my teeth, right? So I used my fingernail to scrape it out, sucked it off my finger. That sounded gay as fuck, hold on. And then drank some fucking water, right? Got it all out of my teeth. And then we had to stand in the hallway after we went to class from sitting in the lunch. And there was like the little parade for the Special Olympics. And I was sitting next to one of my friends. And she said, okay, we gotta go out in the hallway now. And I was like, oh, what? And so we go and stand out in the hallway. And we're cheering on these guys that were walking by. And I started getting a stomachache. And I was like, uh-oh, this is fucking hitting. And then we made posters and everything, and we're standing in the hallway cheering them on, and I go, oh shit, it's hitting. And she goes, oh damn, okay. So I sit in first period, and I'm just trying to do my work. Everything starts to get fuzzy. I'm listening to my music because we download music on the computers, and I just look around, and there's this beige-ass cabinet. I'll flash it. Actually, I don't have a picture of it, but it just fucking turns bright orange, just the most neon orange you can think of. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I start looking around and shit starts moving and breathing. And one of my favorite things to do whenever I'm looking or when I'm tripping on shrooms or anything, I like to look at my hand because it looks like it pulsates and moves on its own and kind of like goes into like a fist position. It's really cool. And also like looking at my veins and shit, which is like kind of weird. But then like one of my homies got me doing that shit because he started doing it. And so I go to second period, and that's when it really starts hitting. Like, shit is like moving farther and farther away. Like, there's this bookcase to my left, and that shit just looks like it's 300 feet away. It's coming closer and moving in and moving out. And I like staring at like high roofs, like going in the gym and staring at like the really tall ass roof. I don't know why. And I was looking at the teacher, and I just can't stop fucking laughing because I was talking about yesterday when we were building a fence, and my uncle was calling my hair like that flips down to a little frathlewath. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that shit was so funny to me, and I was really euphoric and giggly, and they were like, "Oh, this dude's tweaking. What the fuck?" And then second period ends, right? And I just can't stop laughing. And I go up to one of my other friends, and I just say, "Hey, the walls are," because I was walking in the hallway, and I start going, "Oh, it feels like the walls are closing in." And I was like, I looked like I was in a fucking music video. I looked like I was in the fucking hotel lobby music video, or in fucking Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with that really good ass movie and that book by Hunter S. Thompson. And so I walk a little ways with one of my friends, and then I turn around and start walking towards my third period, which was a science class. So this really chill fucking teacher, and I love him. He's one of my favorite teachers there. And I'm just sitting there, everything's kind of fuzzy, and I'm looking around, and my teacher says it's time to go for a walk, because usually like we go on walks in a class like to reward us because we're such badass little kids. And everything outside is just beautiful. I'm looking up at the sun, and it looks like he's smiling at me. And that shit was beautiful. And we go back inside, and my trip's starting to kind of subside, but I'm still looking around, and I'm still getting like the euphoric feeling. And so everyone's like, "Yo, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just feel really good." And they're like, "Oh, okay, this is tweaking." And then we go to lunch, right? And I sat down at the normal table like you usually do, and everything's kind of going well. And then I go stand in the lunch line, and I was looking up at the sun through the window, and he's not smiling at me anymore. It's kind of just like it's like a different color. It kind of just looked more orange than yellow. I don't know if that makes sense. And so I kind of sit back down, and I'm watching the YouTube with a bunch of my friends, and they keep slapping me, and then I was like saying, "Hey, stop it!" But the time was so distorted in my mind. I was saying, "Stop it!" But it was 3 minutes later. Dead ass, no joke. They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "Stop fucking slapping me!" And they go, "We were doing that 3 minutes ago, you fucking tweaker." And that's where it kind of just I noticed that was like the lasting effect that I had. Right? That was like the last noticeable thing that happened. So the rest of the day, the trip kind of subsides. I get like the euphoric feeling, but then this like the brain stimulative effects that it has is kind of just gone. And by the time my mom picks me up, I'm completely sober, and I'm kind of just like, damn, that was a fun-ass day. Asking me, like, how school was and everything. I was like, oh, it was fine. She's like, you do anything cool? And I was like, no. But in my mind, I was like, I just had the best fucking day ever. And, I mean, that was probably one of the best first times you could have. I know, like, tripping at school probably isn't, like, an ideal thing for your first time. You want to be, like, in a good environment. But I had a fun-ass fucking time. It probably has to do with the fact that, like, I'm in an alternative school. Teachers don't really bother us. We do our work on the computer and watch YouTube and do whatever the fuck we want. And, that was a fun-ass day. So, I mean, I don't really recommend trying psilocybin mushrooms because, it's probably not good for people my age to do. But I like doing things that expand your mind. And, I mean, that was like a really good dose. Since then, I've done magic mushrooms probably 6 times. And I've done a few other things. And, be checking my Instagram stories because I'll be posting polls. I'll try to upload every single Wednesday because that's the day that I'm home. Today's a Wednesday, obviously. And, that's pretty much it. Follow my Instagram. Like I said, use my affiliate link for the energy drink company. And, check out my homie's music. And, that's it. See ya.